How are we? I'm just going to be doing a simple tutorial on how to make more than two of your antennas wobble. A few people have asked how you get it to work. So instead of just making a non-audio one, I'll just go ahead and voiceover. Basically, I'm doing it as I go, so you can see. I'll be probably a mess trying to do this because I'm trying to remember. That's because I still got it. Give me a second. Right, that's fine. We don't need the puck anyway. It's there. Let's see. So I don't want this one, and we'll go with this one. So let's see. Just for simple sake, I'll probably just do two of these and two of these, or two of these, one of them. It doesn't matter. And this one, if it'll let me select it. Right. Obviously, first thing you want to do is scale them. It doesn't really matter how you scale them. Whatever you find easiest to do what you want. I'm not going to tell you to do anything different. I've got my way of doing it. Someone else probably has their way of doing it. Right. It may be a bit small for some people, but that's not what I do. There we are. Right. That should be fine. Let's see. We'll go ahead and move this. I'm going to get them just kind of set up to how I want them to look. Actually, no, because I'm not doing it for style's sake, so we'll just get it placed down. Right? We'll make a copy. So there's 4. Right. So now we have 2 small and 2 big ones. Right. Let's see. First thing we want to do is we're not going to attach them. So if you're thinking of trying to keep them down, it doesn't matter because I'm not going to make them an extra. So don't worry about them taking up an extra slot. Just make sure you do this. You center it back to local axes. And if you don't know how to detach, just go to your modify and along here, detach polygons from the object. It's not hard, right? Then click 3. There we go. Okay, click on it, and then what we want to do here is don't have this selected. That's your base. This is going to be completely different from what we're selecting. It's not selected. Dummying. If you don't know how to do a dummy, it's not hard. I'll show you my way of doing it. You've got a dummy helper, but we're not going to think about that right now. Highlight it, click, and there you go. It's detached. Click number 4 for quickness, and then auto on. Highlight. That's you. Detach from the base. And then we're just going to do the same for these. Let's see. There we are. Now we've got to talk about that. Right. I'm not going to say this is a perfect tutorial. I'm probably going to make some mistakes as I go here. It's bound to happen. I'm not saying I'm perfect. It's caught me out so many times. Now let's just go ahead and get rid of all the bases, which I think are these. Yep, there we are. Highlight this. Make sure you don't highlight dummies. I don't think it matters, but just don't highlight those. We're not using them. If you want, you can move all these 4 and these 4 out and just delete the Billy J thing. And, well, it won't be Billy J for you. It might be, it might not be. Just whatever your dummy antenna is, just get rid of it. From here, we're going to create a copy. I have auto on. There we go. Just make sure you don't have auto on, or it's not going to work. If it doesn't work when you click it, just make sure that isn't on. Don't freak out. Right, and these are our copies. So what we're going to do is I'm going to just highlight these. Doesn't really matter which ones you make a dummy. It's just long as you do it. So we're going to do this. Convert to dummy. Boom. You've got 4. Now what we're going to do is highlight these. Go to properties. I scale them down to the same as I scale my dummies for police light, 0.0150. It's just easier because it's a perfect size. You can see everything and you can still see your axes, which is nice. See, perfect size. Now what we want to do is, let me see, where are we? We'll turn these back on. No, yeah, these two. Right. Now what we're going to do is move these down. You're not moving it till this line hits this. You're moving it down until this axis here, basically where that little circle is, hits that edge. So you'll see in a second. When you move it down, some will hit sooner than others. You're just kind of guessing here, especially with this one. I'm just going to set it there. These two, so just hold control and highlight over them. That's that. Now for these two, we're just going to do the same as we've done with them and just move them down. Done. That's your dummies. You can do it the other way if you wish. This is just the way I find easiest to do. Create a copy, convert to dummy because it's there. You don't need to place it. Right, dummies are done. That's fine. Now, what we want to do is move the antenna into the dummy. So where is it? Let me see. So these are your 2 antennas, right? Or 4. What I'm going to do is unselect or deselect the bases. So that's that. There we go. So for me it's the 2 top ones, but if it's different for you, don't worry about it. It's fine. Right. Move that into there and move that into there. Make sure that these aren't your, what you call them, your antennas. You don't want your antennas being out the dummy. You don't want your dummy being in the antenna slot. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's see. So we want this to go into general, there we go, general into general, mini into mini. Perfect. Sorted. Right. Now what we want to do is we're going to LO. I'm going to just probably do L1 or L2. You can do L3 if you want. It's up to you. So what we're going to, let's see. We're going to turn off the dummies. We're going to highlight your lights. Like, oh no, not your lights. I'm so used to doing that. Your antennas. Create a copy. I'll do, let's see, L2, right? L2 for general sake. What you want these to be is, because this is going to be where your antenna wobbles. This is what you have to do. You need to name them misc wobble underscore and whatever number it is. So you can have 7. People think you can only have 2, but you can't. You can just have 2 if you want, but you can have up to 7. See, so misc wobble underscore, this will be number 1. It doesn't really matter which one's which number, as long as it's named, well, in the correct format. Let's see, and then these 2. Right, so there you go. You've got your 4 wobbles. That's fine. Now what you want to do, it doesn't matter what these are called. They're going into it anyway. If you don't know how to LOD anything, there's videos out there everywhere. But the easiest thing to do is you've created your copies. Now, never see how I've got L0 activated. Don't convert to compound yet. Untick it or unselect it where you want. Then convert to compound. Make sure you've got whatever one's the parent, I'll call it, selected. Lock it. Then click L0. Now you've got your default. This will be L0, L1 and L2 and so on. I suggest for lights L3. There's probably other ways other LOs you want to do. It's just I prefer an L3 for lights. Usually L1 or L2 for interior. Let's see, so we'll just go ahead and do these. And then we'll go down here. If you don't get it right your first time, it's fine. Honestly, it took me a few tries. It's try and error at the end of the day. That's how we learn. Right. Now you've got all your misc wobbles. Now for these, you're just going ahead and what we'll do is, let's see, I'm trying to think what we can do. You can cut, we'll do like an L0 copy. But what I want to do is move these out so I can get rid of those dummies. Doesn't matter when you do it, as long as you get it out there, right? But for what I'm going to do, just for this sake, is see, just keep that there to separate them. Create a copy. That's you. I'm only going to do one. Let's see. We'll just do L0. So I need the mini. Make sure you don't L1 this because you think you've got 2 minis or whatever you named it. Don't put both into one because you've got 2. Remember. Then we'll do general, which I believe is this one. Yep. Oh, there we go. A little mistake I made there. Just make sure if you do that, just undo it, or you will see it in game. Either your lights, your antennas will be floating above the car somewhere around it. I don't know where, but it's not going to be a fun time. I have to come back and fix it. Right. General into general. There we are. This is where we're going to rename these. It doesn't matter what you name them, but for my sake, I just name it antenna. Well, it doesn't need to be underscore 1, but I'll just do antenna 1. Then we'll do this as antenna 2. And then we've got this one, which is antenna 3. And antenna 4. Oh, there we go. 4. Boom. Done. Now, we just need to find the correct auto saving to happen. The correct, we'll just call this antenna into the base. This is where you need to make sure that your antenna is going into your base, not your base going into your antenna. If auto save can nice, there we are. So antenna 1, so that is the first one, which is here. So how I've got number 2 is number 1, it doesn't matter, it's just the order I've done them in. You can rename them if you want, it's up to you. Whatever you find easiest. Let's see, so miss number 4. Yeah, so I've just basically got one after the other. Done. Miss wobble underscore underscore. So I've got 4. Make sure, see, your antenna's into your base, not your base into your antenna. Now we're just going to head and move these in here. We'll just put them underneath whatever. Don't mind that, I've just not done that yet. And we will get rid of this. This is the last dummy we had that I told you to get rid of. We can unlock that if you need. There we are. Right, they're floating, who cares? I'm not doing a perfect car. Well, a perfect, well, yes, placement. We'll see. Just get rid of these just so I can get it out. Doesn't matter about these. What we're going to head and do is, if you don't have it already done, is export. If you haven't done this, then I suggest you do it. Doesn't matter what you name it, as long as your file name is fine. So I'll get my server open. Here we are, File Explorer. Right. What we'll do is, for people who don't have an FX server, it's not hard to do. Just go into the FIVEM forums, and it's easy to get. I'll always clear my cache before I do anything, just to ensure that I don't run into anything breaking. I'll move my file back in. Right. We'll go to server, and we shall start. I'll move that over there, and we'll load into server. This is a pretty long tutorial, I apologise, but I'm not going to sit and edit it just so you can see if anything breaks, you'll see me fix it. One thing you will see is the antenna's floating, but it doesn't matter. As long as you can see them wobble, you know they work. Just when you're doing your antennas, make sure they're in the car, like in the roof, and not floating above it. Here we are. Right. Let's hope this one somewhere that's okay. Well, this is fine. We can just put it here. Right. So what we're going to do is spawn in whatever you named it. Mine is SP2. Now we've got our 4 antennas. See how they wobble? There you are. That's all 4 antennas. If you really want to do more, remember you've got 7. Just do the same again. Just if you have 7 on the roof, just do the exact same process for them all. I will be doing, if this gets enough, let's say, likes and comments, if you want me to do how to do the movable spotlight, I'll make that quite easy. Anything else, just let me know. I'm thinking about bringing out an non-ELS tutorial. If you want that, drop a comment and I will. With that being said, it's been a pleasure. If you need anything, just let me know in the comments and I will be sure to check them. And have a nice time.